great. The river's down.
Oh, beautiful.
We can put in right over here. This is a great spot.
Oh, my God.
Looks like she missed the bridge and porpoise straight into the water.
She alone?
Nobody else down there. I looked.
Folks never slow down for the turn. I knew this would happen someday.
Holly, get rid of that gun before we go in. What would Pastor think?
Well, look at these beautiful Andersons.
Good morning.
Hi, Holly. Hi. Mary, you look so pretty. Look at these girls.
Go on in, girls.
Oh. Lorna, did you make those dresses?
Yes.
You are putting me to permanent shame.
Marty says that I could buy them in a store for less than what I spend.
Where is he?
Topeka, Army Reserve meeting.
Well, someone's got to go to America, even if it's once a month.
Good morning. Good morning,
Hi.
Lorna.
Good morning, Bruce.
God's painted us a fine morning, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You doing the service this morning?
Oh, where's Pastor?
Pastor won't be with us this morning. Some sort of problem in the family.
Yeah. Iron Shane. Here comes the sheriff.
Morning, John.
Mike.
It's a hell of a way to start the Sabbath, huh?
Yeah.
This is where she went off the road?
Guess so. No skid marks.
Living in God's way sometimes takes all the courage you've got. God said to us, never worship men. The worst they can do is take your life away from you. Worship God alone. Both death and eternal life are in his hands. God cares for everybody. Bad people and good people, honest people and dishonest people. Doesn't the sun shine and the rain fall on all our farms alike? Excuse me. Brothers and sisters, we just got a call. Pastor's wife is missing. I would like to ask you to go home, change your clothes, and we'll gather back here to form a search party. Thank you very much. Ricky, come on.
Yeah, look.
Careful, the battery's probably inverted.
We're okay. Looks like the ignition's turned off. Some cups floating around in here.
Drinking and driving. You probably slipped the curb and hit the bridge post on the way down.
That would have knocked the driver's side door off.
Here's her purse.
Once the door popped, she probably flew out and rolled into the drink along with the car. Same old story. No seatbelt.
Got a license.
Sandra Stringer Bird. 1105 Henry Street. Age 32. 5'2". I'll notify the next of kin.
Okay if we remove the body?
This is your case, John.
Yeah, go ahead.
Early! Call it out.
Okay.
Another drunk driver.
I'll get them fed, okay?
They found Sandy.
Take it to the Estes yard, will you, Curly? It's his turn.
Will do. Mike? See you a second.
Found a line of blood drops. Traced them over here. Look.
Yeah?
I'm trying to figure how that got there.
Well, the body must have come flying past and scraped against it.
Maybe. Except the car only traveled 65 feet from road to river. That's more like creeping than flying. How does a body fly 5 feet off the ground from a slow-moving car?
Simple. The car was going faster. Come on.
Hey, you fellas know there's blood up here? John, your sergeant called in a second ago. He's notified next of kin the body will be at Foster's mortuary.
Thanks, Bob.
By the way, said the victim's a preacher's wife. Shame, huh?
Could you give us some room here, folks? What's the light?
Looks fresh to me.
Yeah.
There's more blood on the railing, Sheriff. Mike, I gotta tell you, I'm feeling downright hinky about this.
It could be fish blood, John. I've seen 2-pound mudcats bleed more than this. Car could have hit a possum crossing the road.
It's not just the blood. I mean, there's no skid marks on the road. Walt said her car key was turned off. How's that happen if she's thrown from her car?
For all we know, the people that found her could have turned it off.
Think I'll ask them?
Yeah, I reckon that'd be a good idea.
Grab a sample of his blood?
Sure, I'll help you.
And I'm just a hairy-legged traffic cop. I've been wondering if maybe we shouldn't have left the car in place, in the body.
I think I know what the problem could be here, John. You've been watching too many Kojak reruns. Lordy. Who'd want to hurt a poor old preacher's wife?
Pastor, you have more visitors.
We're just so sorry.
I know.
My mom is in heaven.
I know she is, honey. Your mama is with Jesus and all the angels. Isn't that nice to know?
Yes. Can I have a drink?
Sure you can. You want some milk?
Bob joined the church team. You know the worst part? I love it.
What are you, sightless? Get a German Shepherd! He can call a boy better than you!
This is a church team? Who is he?
Our minister.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Way to play.
It's not how you play, it's how you party.
Yeah! Lorna, Marty, I want you to meet somebody. Lorna and Marty Anderson, this is our preacher, Tom Bird.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
It was a nice slide there at second.
That's not what you said, the umpire.
That guy was the umpire? I didn't know that.
You should hear this man in the pulpit, if you can find the space. We've got how many new members this year?
204 and a half. Mrs. Watts comes every other Sunday. Got 3 services a week, Bible studies, best daycare in Emporia, our own softball, volleyball team.
There you go.
No, I'm serious. I'd consider it an honor if you'd visit. We need all the power hitters we can get, let alone pretty ladies. Okay. Nice meeting you. Good game?
Yeah, you too.
And he's great with kids.
5 miles and 35 flat. Terrific.
I hung your shirt in the laundry room.
Children, come on! Gulliver doesn't have to get ready for church school. Let's go.
Sandy, where's the letter from St. Mark's about their youth crusade?
I thought you had it.
No. I gave it to you to write down the address, you remember?
And look by the phone book.
Children, come on!
Okay. Hurry up. Yeah.
Oh, how can you find anything here? Sandy, I love you dearly, but look at this mess.
Well, how do you like that? The maid didn't show. Oh, I'm sorry. The faculty club ran till 10. It was iron your shirt or do the dishes.
Do you at least remember the street?
I'd settle for remembering the day.
Today's the day. Look, we had this set up weeks ago. Now, we both have to drive kids. We got to be in Kansas City by 6.
I have a department meeting at 5. I have to be there. We need a secretary worse than we need a maid. I'll find someone to drive for me. I promise I will. I'll call around between classes.
Where's mine? I've got mine.
I'm sorry, honey. I can't do it all.
Hey, babe, how you doing?
Right up there tight, now. I'm looking like this. Just a second.
That's okay. I'll finish that.
Yeah, loud.
They're about to kick us out, Marty.
What are you talking about?
The kids' nursery school, the check bounced. What am I supposed to do with Mary and the twins all day long?
Look, can we talk about this later tonight? I got work to do here.
Oh, well, fine. I'll bring them over to you. You can take care of them.
I told you not to write the check till Friday. The credit cards got us drained till Friday. I distinctly said that to you.
Why is it always wait until Friday or next month?
Well, I got a couple reasons if you're really interested. The new living room, the refrigerator, your closet.
What about the school?
I'll cover it! Just like the man in the circus following the elephants, Lorna, I'm one step behind you cleaning up the filth.
Hi, Marty. Your kids are playing on my back porch if you miss them.
All right, thanks. Hello? Dad? Mrs. Anderson?
Oh, hi. It's Lorna.
Those your kids, or you're renting them for the holidays?
No, they're mine. We had heard so many nice things about your nursery school, we decided it was time for a change.
Well, God bless you. Welcome. Maybe a change would be nice for Mom and Dad, too.
A broom handle reached out and hit me. I'm a real klutz. Well, it was good to see you again. I said that, didn't I?
Are you and your husband going to a church here in town?
Presbyterian off and on. More off and on lately.
Well, I suppose Missouri Synod has a pretty conservative reputation compared to the Presbyterians, but we like to think we're more interested in families than policies.
To tell you the truth, Reverend, I'm not sure we belong in church anymore.
I don't believe that. Not of anyone. God doesn't judge, Lorna. And neither do I.
We'll try to come.
I'll ask the Lord to reserve a pew for you, okay?
Okay.
Two years ago, when Sandy and I were driving here from Arkansas, I said, Sandy, do you realize what we're up against? I mean, we're not just taking over a parish. We're starting from scratch. We're giving birth to a whole new church. I says, what's it like giving birth? And Sandy said, well, Tom, imagine trying to swallow a watermelon. I said, turn the car around. But we came, and look what we've accomplished. We've brought the family and the family of God together. There's a new spirit among us as we grow in faith through the Word and the sacraments. And more of us are joining the family every day, finding a new life and a new meaning to life. Remember Paul's letter from a Roman prison? I haven't yet got anywhere near being the kind of person I want to be. But nothing's going to stop me now. I intend to be the kind of person Jesus wants. I'm like a long-distance runner. I can see the finish, and I'm gonna get there. Who can take God's love away from us now? The love that Jesus has brought down and made real.
Hi there, I'm Sandy Bird, welcoming company.
Hi, Lorna Anderson. This is my husband, Marty.
How you doing?
We really enjoyed the service. You must be very proud of your husband.
Oh, I am. Even if he does work 24 hours a day.
Boy, am I glad to see you. I told the Lord you'd be coming around. I didn't want to look bad. Hi, Marty.
How you doing?
Where are the kids?
Well, they ran off toward your playground.
Well, why don't you leave them a while? Come to our Bible study class.
Oh, I haven't been to Bible study since Assembly of God in Hutchinson.
Well, to tell you the truth, I appreciate it, but I try to keep my Sunday afternoons open for my girls.
Well, maybe I could stay and you could take the girls.
Sure, why not? I'll just round them up. I've enjoyed the service.
Oh, Marty, don't forget, we're going out at 6. Well, I'm in your hands.
Captain Holly. Little to the left now, honey. All right, who's ready for hot chocolate? Me! All right. Holly, you help the twins with the cups, okay? Hot chocolate! Hot chocolate! Let's go!
Yay!
Come on, get in line. Come on.
Come on, twins, get in line up there.
All right, now, Holly, you're in charge. Be careful, don't burn yourself. That's hot.
Thank you.
Okay, Munchkins, listen up here. I got a deal for you guys. Now, you guys help me clean up all this trash and stuff, and we'll take a cruise over and look at the dam on the way home. What do you say?
What about Mom's party?
What about it?
Don't you have to be home early?
Hey, what's more important, you guys or the Emporia Women's Chili Dillery?
Auxiliary!
Oh, yeah, auxiliary.
Stone drunk and he dances better than Marty. Hey, speaking of Marty, where is he? Bringing me a drink. Jerk can't even do that on time.
He's supposed to be coming behind me to get the phone from the pitcher. He's looking out in the outfield.
You are so rough on that guy sometimes. Listen, take it from a lady who had to learn the hard way. You don't know what you've got till you kick it out of the house. Who's that?
Jeff Ellis.
Oh, the guy down at the lumber yard?
Mm-hmm. Jeffrey Ellis, you are one good-looking man. What are you drinking?
Bourbon and ice.
Can I have a taste?
Taste all you want, darling.
I haven't seen you around much lately. I missed you.
Yeah, well, I don't get around the Colony Club much anymore.
Yeah, you stopped coming around just when I was hoping to get to know you better. When Joanne draw the line?
Joanne's got nothing to do with it. A lot of work.
All work and no play makes Jeffrey a dull boy.
I'm never dull. Never.
Jeffrey! Jeffrey! Okay, how's your posse?
Hey, Marty, what do you say? Miss you at the Optimist Club Friday.
Oh, there's very good reason for that. I wasn't there. No, seriously. Lorna had a brush fire at the house that she wanted me to put out. Lorna's always got a fire she wants me to put out. I usually put it out by pouring money all over it.
Hi, Marty.
Sherry, baby, my favorite file clerk.
I'd love to keep it up with her.
You haven't been able to get it on for the last 3 weeks. What makes you think you could now?
You got a big mouth, Lorna. Why don't you use it to get yourself a ride home?
Want a date?
No, I don't think so. My daddy always said dance with a gal you brought.
You want to leave, Marty? Then leave permanently.
Look out, the Wicked Witch of the North.
I mean it. I want a divorce.
No. I've been through one divorce, never again.
How could it be any worse than this?
You want to know? You check with a lawyer.
I have. Twice last year.
But you never did anything about it, did you, Lorna? Now, why is that? Could it just possibly be because you can't chew or sit straight unless you got a man to hang on to?
Well, I don't want to hang on to you. You got nothing left to grab onto.
All right, let me lay it out for you, Lorna, all bull aside. Now, I don't mind the lawyer's fee. Hell, I don't even mind splitting the property with you. But I'm not giving you a divorce because of the girls.
But you can visit them. You can have them on weekends.
Yeah, I tell you, move them out of town or poison them against me. They're all I got in a life full of crap, and I love them. And I will never, ever give them up to you. Now, get in the car.
I am not leaving here until this is settled.
It is settled.
You are not running away from this, Marty! Marty!
Lorna? I figure we got 20 minutes till they miss us.
What would your daddy say?
My daddy never had a lick of fun in his life.
And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost, and began to speak with other tongues. What does that mean, other tongues? Sounds like one of those cheap horror movies.
No. Other tongues means more like a foreign language. See, these Galileans, here they were trying to spread God's word to a room full of foreigners, when suddenly, touched by God, they were able to speak in these guys' own dialect.
It's too bad God didn't create computers for them. We'd be 2,000 years closer to a universal language.
Well, computers are nice, but they hardly count as God's handiwork.
I don't know. My department chairman sure thinks they're a miracle. And they can communicate and create art.
Your
save
chairman ought to
lives.
learn to distinguish between the spiritual and the secular, Sandy.
Well, why can't we think of them as a gift from God? Like an extension of God's power.
They're a machine, nothing more.
Wasn't that what the church was saying about TV a few years ago?
And what good has TV come to?
Sure raised a lot of money for the Lutheran Church last year.
Sandy, come here. I want you to meet somebody. And it would be a blessing.
You tell Louis I'm gonna come by the hospital to see him.
Thank you, Pastor.
Tomorrow.
All right.
I thought I'd come over and pick this pretty wallflower here.
I'm not feeling very flowery tonight.
Are you feeling all right?
Oh, you know, running a family runs you down sometimes.
Well, once in a while, you gotta look at it like the bell lap in a big race. No sense dropping out. Look how much work we put in.
Easy for you to say the shape you're in.
Oh, thank you. After having just survived the great debate, I appreciate that.
Survived. If computers are God's work, I've been after the wrong guy to straighten out my life bill. I totally agree with what you were saying. But then, I always do.
You know, Lorna, I look at you and I really do see a flower. A real beauty. But dry. Like you haven't been nourished spiritually in a long, long time.
Pastor, church was the biggest part of my life before I moved here. And then somehow it got lost. And I feel like I found it again, but I'm scared that it's too late. I'm sorry.
Lorna?
I didn't mean to make a fuss. I better go.
Why? What are you running from?
I don't know.
God? God's someone you run to, Lorna, not away from.
I don't think he'd like what he sees.
What could you have possibly done that he wouldn't understand?
Oh. You'd be surprised.
No, I wouldn't. We're a small parish in a small town. Preachers, we hear the rumors just like everybody else.
I'm so ashamed. My marriage is dead. Marty drinks. We're out of money.
Now, wait a second. This sounds familiar. As the world turns. No, the guiding light.
You make me feel like a little girl.
Except you be his children. You shall not enter the kingdom of heaven.
Heaven I can handle. Earth is my problem.
How bad's the money trouble?
Well, I can't even afford a new dress, let alone a divorce.
Well, we can't have you running around here in your birthday suit. Nice as that might be. Would a job help?
A job is what?
People keep telling me I need a secretary.
Well, I don't know. Marty says I'm the world's worst typist.
No, you're not. I am. But if you can spell, we're in business.
Why, yes.
Okay, kids, run ahead. Hurry, we're late.
I knew it. There's Larry Bishop's car. I'm late for the building committee.
It's okay, I called ahead. Lorna will tell him. You can't help it if your car wouldn't start.
$90 for a new solenoid. What are they made of? Gold?
This one's next. It won't idle worth a hoot.
That's what we need. Both cars in the shop.
Oh, no, let me help.
2 cars. 30 years preaching in Arkansas. My dad never had 2 cars.
Oh, your mom didn't work.
That's right. She stayed home. Where she belonged.
That's not fair, Tom. I support you. Why can't you support me? My salary buys half that car part and clothes for the kids. Tom? What time do you want me to pick you up?
5:30.
I have a... faculty club meeting at 5:30.
I'm off to get copy paper.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I feel so guilty about asking the financial chairman to run an errand.
Oh, don't be silly. Like Pastor says, we're all servants unto the Lord.
Getting hungry?
Huh?
It's almost lunchtime.
Yeah, well, my car's in the shop.
I know.
I usually just grab some peanut butter with the school kids.
I know. I thought you might like a change. Sometimes I like to get away from things out here.
It's like a different world, isn't it?
A better world.
It's like a dream. Like New Mexico.
You dream about New Mexico?
Well, I was on this retreat there a couple years ago. I was sitting by a dying campfire, and God spoke to me. He said, Tom, families, they're in the worst trouble they've ever been in. You gotta help them here, right here in the desert. This is your promised land. I swear to you, it was like a revelation. God wanted me to start this family counseling center out in New Mexico. And that's my dream. Was, anyway.
Well, I'm just like all the ladies. I admire Sandy a lot, but I guess there's always a trade-off. Have you talked to Sandy about New Mexico?
No.
Well, you sound like you've given up. I thought maybe Sandy objected. Pastor, you've helped me so much.
Call me Tom. Please.
You've come to mean so much to me that when you're unhappy, it hurts. I mean, I know you have a wonderful family and a good marriage.
My marriage stinks. New Mexico died the day that I admitted that to myself. How could I go off and counsel families in the name of God when my own family was a lie?
Well, have you talked about it? Maybe if Sandy knew how you felt.
Oh, it's too late, Lorna. It's much Much too late.
Well, have you thought about separation or divorce?
Divorce is impossible.
A person can't live without dreams, Tom.
A person does what he has to. I pray for strength. The harder the road, the more I pray. But it's a long road without understanding, support, love.
But you are loved, Tom. Very much.
Louise Polk's daughter just pledged Pi Phi at the KU Major News.
Cheryl's not here. She went to Wichita for more copy paper. She can't possibly be back till 4.
Wouldn't that usually be your job?
I told her I'd have been glad to go. But I've been having car trouble.
Do you need some help?
Yeah, how do you cross-reference 2 files in the C mode?
Load 4.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
I programmed the wrong cosine.
Sandy, they're only numbers. We can fix it. What's wrong?
I don't think Tom loves me anymore.
Thank God. Imagination we can handle. I thought you had a fatal disease or something.
And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? You know what Satan said? You know what the prince of darkness replied? I come from walking the earth. And the question today is, brothers and sisters, has Satan been walking or drinking or sleeping with me?
Too simple. All emotion. He's dated. Emotion alone is not enough.
Well, he's no Thomas Bird.
What he's got is TV.
The beast came to walk among us.
Tom, you'd be wonderful on TV.
Yeah, I thought about it. I was going to do TV in New Mexico. Put up a dish to make the 700 Club weep.
1 year, and you would reach more people than any of them. Roberts, Reverend Falwell, any.
Well, not right away. Equipment and stuff, it costs big money.
Well, I could raise money. I could. I've done it for the Health Association, the Women's Auxiliary.
Yeah, but could you do it in New Mexico?
Yes. The key is believing in your cause. Faith is everything. You taught me that. And I believe in you, Tom Bird. We could marry, take all the kids to New Mexico.
Well, what makes you think I'd marry you? Truth is, you're not what I need in a wife. If I could make you what I need.
And I could learn. Oh, I could learn. What are we waiting for? Somebody call a preacher.
What? What's the matter?
Are we kidding? The man on TV has the one thing we'll never have. Freedom.
God brought us together, darling. He had to have a reason. He had to have a reason.
Pastor. Mr. Linton was by an hour ago. He wants you to come to a voters' assembly meeting tonight at 8.
We don't have an assembly tonight. What's it about?
Well, I think you better ask him.
Pastor, we all feel a little funny about this, but when Ma thinks she hears rats in the attic, it's usually up to Pa to poke around.
I understand, Bruce.
Certain folks around the church, not many, a few, seem to feel you're spending a lot of time with your secretary.
Well, don't most bosses spend time with their secretaries?
Well, they surely do, but one fella saw you over to the Turnpike restaurant having lunch together. And another woman has an aunt over in Council Grove who saw you walk around Main Street with Lorna.
I went to visit a farmer, and Lorna rode along. What harm is there in that?
Well, nothing, of course, except there's this matter of Lorna's reputation around town. Now, it may be just rumors.
I can assure you, it's rumors. Look, you know how it is in a little town like ours. You have to close the blinds just to change your mind. Now, you're all here doing your job, and my hat's off to you, but let's separate fact from fiction. The fiction is that something's going on between me and poor Lorna Anderson. Not so. The fact is, and I tell you this privately, Lorna has some family problems. Problems I've been counseling her on, and quite frankly, I think I'm doing some good. She has a tendency to spiral down, so I think it would be cruel to cut her off just now. But if you want, maybe I can have a talk with her. Explain we have to be careful of the wrong impression. I can keep my eye on her, and everyone's happy. So, what do you think?
Yeah, that's okay.
What happened?
It's handled for now.
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd die before I could leave the house. I had to wait for Marty to pass out.
It's not going to be so easy anymore, Lorna. Your time at work has to be cut. People are talking. There's no other way.
Well, then let's go. The hell with them all. Let's go to New Mexico tonight.
Ow!
Tom?
I've never felt with any man what I feel with you. I feel the power of God. I'll go to New Mexico. I'll walk off this bridge. Whatever you say. Whatever.
What I say is we don't have a dime between us.
Maybe it just takes faith. Maybe...
I've got faith! Enough faith to run 2 churches at once. Enough to build up the best parish in town from sweat and prayers. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think in the farthest corner of my heart that God expects me to start again from nothing. I've proven myself, Lord! You showed me the place. You chose the families. How in the name of Jesus am I supposed to get there? I'm ready. I've earned it. Help me!
Maybe we better go back to the car. At least we'll have a little more time together soon. Marty's going to army camp. Are you coming?
Go home, Lorna. I'm staying here till I get some answers. How long will Marty be at this army thing?
2 weeks.
Is it dangerous?
A little?
And we have to pray he's killed. It'd be less evil for him to die than to go on torturing you and the girls. Pray. Gotta listen.
Uh-huh. Yeah, send her in. Oh, hi. What's going on? The Andersons off to war?
Oh, Marty's leaving for army camp.
Some guys will do anything to get out of an Optimus meeting. Oh, have a seat.
Actually, we're kind of late. I had to talk Marty into letting me run in. I know it's silly, but I'm just a little worried about his life insurance. Whether it's enough.
Well, I'd be glad to sell you more. Young jocks we love to insure.
It's just that last year, 2 soldiers were accidentally killed there, and, you know, if anything happened, I'd be alone with the girls, and you know how Marty feels about the girls.
Oh, I understand completely. That's what life insurance is all about. How much are we talking about? Another 100,000?
Is that enough?
Let me get your file.
We needed it. Good job, Ricky. Your turn. Get some defense on, Rick. Needed it. Come on, Kenny.
Pastor?
Come on, Kenny. Keep it going. Hit it better. Left hand, you're up. Okay. Right between them.
You're late.
Marty just called. He's flying from Tacoma to Topeka tonight.
Good. Good for him.
His camp is over, Tom. He's coming back.
Endureth all things, Lorna. Hopest all things.
I will. You know I will. I'm just wondering if maybe God and us couldn't use a little help. Tom, this is the man I was telling you about. This is Dwayne Stark.
meet you. Shows you what I know about hairdressers. I thought y'all wore silk shirts and such.
No, that's his brother, Ronnie.
I build houses, Reverend. Fireworks is just a sideline. But I banged out a stand for the Blue Stem Boys Club last summer. Lorna tells me your youth group's thinking of selling fireworks, so. Lorna's an old friend. Anything I can do to help?
Fireworks?
Yeah. This is about building a fireworks stand. Right? I've never done anything like that in my life. I have to think about it. That's all I can do for now.
Good. Call me then.
Sure.
He's not gonna help us.
Doesn't matter. I understand now. It's up to us, Lorna. It's what God's wanted us to see all along. Faith without works is dead.
Would you please smile? This is a great opportunity.
We're here, Sandy.
Hey,
Hey.
how are you? Fine. Are you playing chauffeur today?
Oh, no. I'm getting ready to play professor.
Tom's going to teach a class in ethics for the School of Religion.
That's great. Well, you'll be here more often, but at least you'll have some company.
More often.
I got promoted, Tom. I'm going to be teaching 2 new courses in the fall.
Well, that's wonderful, Sandy. Lord knows you worked for it.
Well, you two have a lot to celebrate. See you tomorrow. Bye, Tom.
Take care.
You mean it? I know it'll be more hours, Tom, but I promise I'll pull the rest together.
I know you'll try.
Oh, let's celebrate. Saturday night, dinner and a movie. My treat.
Okay, why not?
Okay.
All right, run it back, though. I'll meet you there, okay?
Oh, we'll have to hurry, dear. Miss Minchin doesn't like anyone to be late.
Tell me, Miss Rose, do you think Miss Minchin could be as cross as she looks? What will I have to do today?
Hi, kids, I'm home.
Mom! What movie did you see?
Return of the Jedi.
Oh.
And if you're very, very good, I'll take you in the movie tomorrow.
Where are you going now?
To the church a while.
Can I have some more dessert? Please, Mom. Please. I want some pie, too.
Oh, come here. How can I say no tonight? Give me a kiss. Okay, one more piece of pie, and then off to bed.
Yay!
Someone's gonna have fun tonight. Oh, you bet. We'll be back by 10:30.
Mike, you want to take these in or you want me to?
Your investigation. You still feeling hanky?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, look, if you want, come by my office tomorrow and we'll go over this thing.
Well, maybe I should do that. Thanks.
But for pity's sake, take a bath first.
Oh, Jason, no more TV. Come on, say goodnight to your dad.
Night, Dad. Night, Dad.
Night, boys.
Aren't you a little old for homework?
No, and neither are you. To bed, please. Now, thank you. More coffee? 3:15, acknowledge.
Huh?
It works every time. Do you want some more coffee?
Oh, no thanks. Just keeps me awake.
I know.
Simple traffic accident. How long could it take?
Oh, boy.
What are you doing?
Starting a new pot. Is that a picture of her?
Yeah. I went by her office at the college. They let me have this. If she's driving to work, how's she end up in a river 8 miles from town?
Maybe she went to the college first. My God, what if she picked someone up? What if someone else were in the car?
They'd have been hurt, too. I already checked all the hospitals. Nothing. See, that's the problem. Well, what's she doing out there alone? It's damn spooky out there that time of night. Would you be out there?
No. Unless the guys were right. Unless she was drunk. Good night, honey.
Night. Even a drunk will hit the brakes.
Morning, Grace.
We'll get to that DUI case of yours as soon as I buy the judge some cough drops.
Great.
Oh, by the way, Ted Shanks has been phoning around for you.
Okay, thanks.
Hello.
Dad? John.
Hey, John. Caught me with my nose in the garbage disposal. Bonnie dropped a fork down it this morning.
Tell her those things go in the dishwasher, not the disposal.
You tell her.
No, thanks. Ted, they want me in court on that DUI. Were you looking for me?
Oh, yeah. Remember that bridge fatality you were working yesterday?
Yeah.
Victim's name was Bird, right? Husband's a minister?
Yeah?
Well, I was telling Bonnie about it. She works for this baby doctor, right? She says this same Reverend Bird was in Doc's office about 6 weeks ago. Came in with this lady and her kid from the church, see? So Bonnie takes the kid to the playroom. Comes back to talk to the mother, and there's this lady sitting on the minister's lap. Right in that waiting room. You believe that?
They were fooling around?
They weren't playing doctor. Some lady named Anderson. I don't know if it's important, but it's damn interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
John.
Thanks, Ted.
The kids are all packed. How far is Little Rock?
What?
How long will it take you to get to Sandy's home?
All day, probably.
What time is the funeral tomorrow?
2.
I'll go with you if you ask me, you know that.
Not yet. I'll call you every day.
I want you all the time. My heart aches for Sandy, but still I can't wait. I want to live with you. Sleep in the same bed.
Soon, darling. We've started. You and me together.
Morning.
Morning, John.
Catch any fish last week?
I just washed a couple worms, Art.
Morning, Kyle. John, did you make that autopsy? Just finished. How'd it go? Okay, I shot your pictures. I'll run the film by the store for you.
Great. Any surprises?
A bunch of bruises, chest, abdominal bleeding. Usual traffic accident stuff. But the doc said the embalming fluid's going to ruin most of the blood tests.
The body was already embalmed?
Seems like the mortuary didn't get word in time yesterday.
So we don't know her alcohol level.
No, they did get that. Doc said .01, I think.
She wasn't drunk.
Nope.
I gotta get over to the sheriff. Thanks.
We're here to serve. Oh, yeah, one other thing. There was no water in the lungs. Strange, huh?
Yeah. See ya.
Hey, room. Operating room was real small. Like working in a cracker box.
Ready when you are, Mike.
There's the KHP. John, you remember the coroner, don't you, Dr. Giles?
Yes, sir. We worked a couple accidents together.
Sure. Good to see you.
We'll be right with you. Doc would just tell me about the old hospital down on 15th Street.
Okay. Hey, John. Here you got stuck with a wreck that happened on Ted's shift.
Yeah, he's real sorry about it, too.
Sure he is. You guys meet the new rival for my job? Detective John Rule?
I'm no match for the Kansas Bureau of Investigation. Believe me, you can have this one first.
I'm not sure I want it. Doesn't sound like there's that much to go on.
All right, whoever's traveling to the river, let's saddle up.
See you later, girl.
Mr. Rule, I'm Nancy Horst with the Employer Gazette. You're the investigating officer on that minister's wife's accident.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just got the report from the desk. She just missed her curve.
That's what it looks like.
Anything else? Nothing wrong with the car? No foul play?
No.
Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy thing is, Doctor, the watch was over there under the bridge where we found the blood smear. So how's a car going maybe 5 miles an hour throw its victim or the watch clear over there?
Well, if you're right about the car speed, you'd be right about that.
Well, I could be wrong. I've worked 700-some car wrecks. I don't even understand how the body got east of the car. We should have found her west of the car if she was thrown from the driver's door. And if she rolled in the river, she had to drown. How come there wasn't any water in her lungs? I mean, your pathologist said he didn't find any water in the lungs, right?
Yeah. Right.
Before the railing smears, we found some blood on the plank. Over here. No, wait. Maybe here.
How the hell can you tell? Stuff's dried as brown as the wood.
John, you guys took some pictures, didn't you, of the blood?
Yeah. Russ Clayton took a series.
Color or the black and white stock the HP carries around?
Black and white.
Good luck. Blood will never show up.
Well, anyway, that's the long and short of it. So, what are we going to call this, boys?
I'm sorry, but I just don't believe this is an accident.
Well, trouble is, if it's not an accident, It's got to be a homicide.
Yeah.
I think you got a problem proving that, John. This pool of blood here, it could be from anything or anyone. Same with the smears. Every piece of evidence, the watch, the body, the blood, the car, everything's been moved or tromped over. I don't know what the coroner says. I think you got a hard row to hoe here proving homicide.
Well, the woman's extreme lower half bruises are consistent with a traffic accident.
But she didn't have any water in her lungs.
Not unheard of. There's such a thing as dry drowning.
I see what you're getting at, John. But if this is a murder, who did it? This is a minister's wife, for heaven's sake, with 3 kids. Who'd want to kill her?
Accident.
Accidental death.
There's nothing else to call it.
There's one other thing I found out. Seems the victim's husband, this minister, was seen playing handsy with a woman named Anderson in town 6 weeks ago.
You know that for a fact?
That's what I heard.
Well, now, last week I heard that old Roy Skinner slipped and broke his neck trying to fix his roof. Turns out all he broke was a step on the ladder. It wasn't his roof, it was the porch light. Suppose the minister is fooling around. You think he could be guilty of something as gory as this? This isn't Chicago or New York. This is Emporia, Kansas. And that poor church lady just slipped off the road. Keep digging if you want, John. That's the way I see it.
I fell down.
Hi. You should see the kids together. They're wonderful. Tom, what does somebody see?
The only judgment I care about is God's.
What is it?
Sandy's life insurance.
How much?
$5,000.
Oh, it seems so wrong sometimes.
I know. I know the day don't go by that I don't hurt for Sandy, but you have to marvel, hon. Marvel. Just marvel at the order of God's plan. Sandy's in the arms of Jesus, and we can use this money to start God's work.
Is 5,000 enough?
What it is seed money for the Lord's harvest. Everything will build from this. Wait and see. Just wait and see.
Good size. Knock it off, Grease. You ain't got no good sign.
I want to call my
Hey, Mike.
lawyer.
Hey, John, how's it going?
Here you roped yourself a couple of Grand Theft Autos.
They still can't believe they look dumb sitting in a BMW.
I was wondering if you guys ever got the results back on that blood we scraped from the bridge.
Yeah? Lab couldn't tell much, though.
The blood is denatured in the sun and wind, John.
Could they tell if it was human?
Yeah, it was.
Type A.
Not a fact.
You're probably wondering what Mrs. Bird's blood type was.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Don't know. Family isn't sure, and the autopsy blood was polluted. It's like moving the car and the body. We just didn't quite get plugged in time to make a case of it. If there ever was a case. Look at this. Guy's an organ donor. I'd like to hurry him along.
How long did you work with Sandy?
All 3 semesters she was here. Never knew anyone quite like her. She got 2 college degrees in 4 years and still made Phi Beta Kappa. Everyone loves Sandy. Everyone.
She like to work late?
Sometimes. Never past midnight, though.
Why?
The head of the department doesn't like us working late at night, and it gets a little weird.
As far as you know, was everything all right with her marriage?
Sure. A few bumps down the road now and again, but... We're talking about an accident thing, right?
Oh, yeah. It's just my report's due pretty soon. I'm just tying up a few loose ends. So.
Everything was okay with her marriage, yeah. It was great.
No, sir. We've lived next to Tom and Sandy ever since they moved here from Arkansas. I've never seen them have a cross word, let alone marital trouble.
They were a fine Christian family.
Well, thanks very much for your time.
Only thing that surprises me is how Sandy could have gotten thrown from her car.
How's that?
She always wore a seatbelt, even to the grocery store.
Well, thanks again.
Judge Denton, Trooper Rule to see you.
What you want?
A search warrant.
Highway patrolman wants a search warrant?
Yes, sir. I'd like to look around inside this preacher's wife's station wagon. There's possible foul play involved.
Foul play? Why isn't the sheriff's office in here if there's foul play?
Well, neither the KBI or the sheriff have assumed responsibility for this. I'm still working it as a traffic accident.
It's a traffic accident. What do you want to nose around in the car for?
Your Honor, that's a long story.
No, it isn't. I have court in 6 minutes.
1 bottle of cold duck. Empty.
So what's that add up to?
A carpet section, no visible hair, apple cider, miscellaneous red cups, 1 cold duck, no hard booze.
No blood in the car either, John. Just don't seem like much to me.
Doesn't it seem a little odd there isn't any blood inside? She died from some kind of car impact?
Probably impact with the ground that killed her.
I don't see much here to set me dancing, John.
All right, then let me show you something else. Stacy? Come here. See what we talked about, huh? Look at her feet. She can't even reach the pedals. Did you drive with the seat in that position?
I don't think so.
Tell these men how tall you are.
5'4".
So?
Sandy Bird was 5'2", according to her license. And I can't find anyone who's moved the seat.
But how can we prove it hasn't been moved after all this time? Nah, doesn't work, John.
I'll tell you what, the Reverend Bird wouldn't have any trouble fitting behind that wheel.
Easy, John.
All I'm saying is let's call Bird in and get his story.
Damn it, you're talking about a minister. You know how many churches there are in Emporia?
51.
Before you haul in a minister, you better have one hell of a good reason.
Look, you guys are the pros. I'm no homicide investigator, I admit that. But I know accidents, and by God, that was no accident. If I can convince a judge to give me a warrant, why can't I at least convince you to talk to the one logical suspect? Let's just see what he says. Just once.
All right, once. We all better go say our prayers.
Pastor, you can meet Mr. Humphrey. Second door on the right.
Thank you.
Welcome.
There he is.
This is just a chat now. Don't treat the man like a suspect. Not even Miranda. Pastor, I'm Vern Humphrey, Kansas Bureau of Investigation. This is John Rule, Highway Patrol. I want to thank you again for dropping by. Now, as I told you on the phone, there were just a few last questions we wanted to ask before we put the file to rest on your wife.
I understand. We want it over as much as anybody else.
You told me on the phone that the night your wife died, you both had gone to a movie into your house, correct?
To pick up some wine, right. Then we went over to the Royal Motel for a drink. 2 drinks, as a matter of fact. Gin fizzes.
Then what?
We went to the church. I had a sermon to write, and Sandy wanted to scoot on over to the college.
About what time was that?
10:30.
And that was the last time you saw her?
Yes. In the parking lot. We had a drink of wine. We had a mild disagreement, as I recall. We made up. And she just drove away.
John?
Before I forget, Reverend, we found this near the accident scene. Is it familiar by any chance?
That looks like it might be Sandy's.
Now, you said your wife left for the college at 10:30 or so. Can I ask for what reason?
She was going to pick up some computer materials.
About what time did you start to miss her?
I don't know. Maybe 12:30.
She's going to get some papers and you didn't miss her for 2 hours?
I thought maybe she started to work. Computer time was hard to come by. She worked a lot at night.
You mentioned you had a disagreement in the parking lot.
Well, no, that didn't amount to anything. But now, of course, I regret it so much.
What about?
Well, the usual battle, spend enough time with each other. Happens in every family.
And once you realized something was wrong, 2 hours later, who'd you call?
The college security officer.
Anyone else?
The Emporia police. Then home.
You called the authorities first and home last? Wouldn't home be the first logical place to check?
Probably. I was worried. That's why I went jogging.
Jogging? Is that usual for you?
I run 5 miles a day. Helps to relieve tension. You should try it.
I'll tell you, there may have been foul play, but I don't think this man had a thing to do with it.
Well, somebody did. I can check around the church neighborhood.
I don't think so.
Maybe find someone who can place Bird's car, whether it moved.
Let me tell you something. You're a good cop, John. You can believe what you want. But this old horse just isn't ready to think that a Lutheran minister up and murdered the mother of his children. Now, what's more, we haven't got a single substantial lead left to follow. We pushed it as far as we can. Any further, and the good folks of Emporia are going to start singing harassment, like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Go home, John. Give it a rest.
John? John, they're burning.
Oh!
How much longer?
What?
How much longer are you going to carry around Sandy Bird?
What makes you think I'm carrying...
15 years of marriage, 2 kids, and a husband I can see through like well water.
Turn in my final report tomorrow.
What'll it say?
Accidental death.
You don't believe that?
The reports do. I got no other official choice. But I'll tell you this. I'm attaching a letter saying I think the whole thing's a crock.
Well, at least it'll be over. It will be over, won't it?
I see her, Lorraine. In my sleep. like she knows I'm responsible.
John, you're a traffic officer. You're not a detective. It's not your job.
I fed myself that line for a while, but it was my case. And I allowed the evidence to be moved, to slip away. I'd love to blame Vern or Mike. I can't.
You need a pretty broad back to carry that load.
I owe the woman a big bill. It's as simple as that. Don't expect me to like welching on it.
New hairdo?
Oh, yeah. I got it done at the main attraction. They're not as good as you.
I could have told you that. But then, I always said the more you look around, Lorna, the quicker you'll come back to Ronnie, boy.
You're a good friend, Ronnie. A real good friend.
Here we are. Two friends helping each other out. You got it?
Yeah. It's 5,000 like we promised.
Well, obviously, I trust you.
Oh, here.
What's this?
Marty's schedule.
Can't hurt. Hey. Don't worry.
John, you can do what you want. But I wouldn't attach this if I were you.
Hell, that's the least I can do.
You remember last year when you wrote up that Tucker kid's wreck as a suicide? What happened?
Captain hit the fan.
You're damn right. The family couldn't collect the insurance.
Sandra Bird did not commit suicide.
And how do you know?
Oh, come on.
No, seriously. You said the husband may have been playing around. He admits they had a spat. Now, how do you know she didn't just drive off that bridge and end it all?
All right, anything's possible.
You got it. Anything. But the likeliest possibility is that lady just had a wreck. And I don't want to see you chalk up another black mark with the captain just to make a point. Neither would Lorraine if you'd ask her.
I have to tell someone.
Why? You can't even convince law enforcement. How would you ever convince a jury? Now, why don't you just turn your notes over to the sheriff? Call it quits. I'll send this to Topeka.
With an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo moo here and a moo moo there, here moo there,
have to be so loud.
oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink there an oink everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Marty, I don't feel
on this
good.
farm he had some pigs, E-I-E-I-O. That's good, you guys. Hey, did we leave any animals out now?
Worms! Dogs!
Dog? What's the matter?
I'm really sick. Gross.
Now, hush, you guys. Now, come on, that's not nice. How would you feel if somebody laughed at you when you got sick?
Yeah, it's not funny, Holly. How come Mom's sick?
I don't know. Something she ate in Junction City. What?
I dropped the keys.
All right. You guys stay put now.
Where's Daddy going? Probably to hold Mama's head while she throws up.
Where?
Here.
Well, where?
Somewhere here.
All right. You go back to the van, see if you can find a flashlight.
Where's the wallet?
What?
Where's your wallet?
Hey, there's a man out there.
What do you want? You want money? Hey, that's no problem, man. I got money. I got a lot of money.
Found a shell, no weapon. We got one shoe print.
Just one?
Well, these people got here before we did, but we think the one we got's a good one.
Where's the wife?
Over there.
His face was dark. His hands were dark. I can't say.
Was he a Negro?
I'm not sure.
Could he have been wearing gloves, maybe? This is Deputy Sheriff Rayburn, ma'am.
Yeah, gloves and a mask, maybe. I just can't remember.
Did you get a full statement? Best I could. Why don't you boys take her and the children up to Junction City Hospital? Thank you, ma'am. And I'm sorry.
Come on, baby.
Well, we got no weapon, we got no description.
What the hell do we have? Well, in a nutshell, that would just about hold everything, wouldn't it? Go ahead.
Family's returning from Junction City to Emporia. 30 miles from home, Mom feels sick. She pulls over, takes her keys, runs into the field and vomits. She loses the keys, calls her husband, and while he's on his hands and knees looking for him, a robber appears and from about 15 feet away shoots him 3 times in the head.
Did she say where this guy went?
She didn't see.
What about the gun? I mean, did he take it with him or toss it?
It's a good question. We need a search party out here at sunrise.
I got another good question. If a man's gonna rob someone, why would he stake himself out here in the middle of nowhere where the cars are doing 60?
Well, maybe he's a druggie. Since when are they rational?
Maybe, but for a drug-crazed addict, he had damn consistent aim. Just for the hell of it, radio the hospital and have them bag the wife's hands. And have them keep her clothes on. I want them checked.
Stay back. Thank you.
10-4, Roger Dodger. Okie dokie, Slokey Pokey. Turn it up.
Oh, please don't turn it up.
I think I can hear it. Let me try.
PSC newsroom, a local man was shot and killed near Junction City last night in a robbery attempt. The dead man is identified by Gifford County authorities as Martin Anderson of Emporia. Anderson was murdered along a deserted stretch of Highway 177 by a masked gunman. Mrs. Lorna Anderson, the victim's wife, was unharmed but taken to Junction City Hospital for observation. At her release this morning, family spokesman and Pastor Thomas Bird told waiting reporters,
We're shocked and saddened by this senseless act. Martin Anderson was a loving husband, father, and Christian. We ask for your prayers during the trying days ahead.
Lorraine, those are the same people.
At 7, plus sports, weather.
Almighty God, who has promised forgiveness to all who turn unto him, pardon and deliver us, have mercy upon us, and bring us to everlasting life. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. The body of Christ, the bread of heaven.
Amen.
The blood of Christ, the cup of salvation.
Amen.
Now we're at peace with God. Nothing else is needed.
Vern,
John, I'm just leaving.
can I get 1 minute of your time?
Come on.
You hear about the Anderson murder?
Yeah?
What do you think?
Well, I think what's-her-name's story sounds half-baked. Well, I suppose anything's possible.
Well, what's-her-name's the same lady Tom Bird was rumored to be seeing when Sandy Bird died. And now they're calling Bird her spokesman. I did a little checking around this morning.
Somehow I figured you had.
Well, one of the Emporia police tells me Lorna Anderson's already called her husband's life insurance agent about a payoff. And she was hospitalized twice in Emporia by a psychiatrist.
You're starting to sound like a Wednesday afternoon bridgehead.
I had this left over from before. Maybe you can use it. Martin Anderson was killed square in front of his kids. It was planned, it was evil and deliberate as sin. And whoever did that sure as hell is capable of doing it twice.
I don't know, John. That's a real stretch.
Well, I could be wrong. But I'll tell you what, Lorna Anderson's story smells. And if we're the only ones sniffing the air right now, I'll skip Christmas.
Morning, Emporia Gazette.
Did you see the article Ray did about this Anderson murder?
Oh, those poor kids. Can you imagine what they must be going through?
No. Hey, Ray. Why does a woman who's gonna be sick pull the keys out of the car with her? Her husband was still in the car. Her kids were still in the car. Who would do that?
You're asking a guy who leaves his house keys in the front door lock. How would I know? Look, it was Friday night. I only had time to write up what the police gave me. Just the facts, ma'am.
And why does this woman run way out in this field to be sick?
Nancy, if you were going to be sick, wouldn't you just barf outside the window or at the side of the car?
Nancy's too polite to be sick. Would you even be driving, or would you have Bob drive if you were sick?
What makes you such a natural-born skeptic?
I've lived longer than you.
Bobby, do you think Lorna Anderson is lying?
I don't know. Maybe she's just a dip. It just doesn't make sense to me.
He specifically told the hospital to bag her hands and not to touch her clothes, and what happens? Huh?
You really think you would have found anything?
Probably not, but we'll never know now, will we?
Yeah.
Jack, Vern Humphrey calling from Lyon County, line 2.
Vern, hello.
Jack, hey. How's the club up north?
Busy.
I hear. Listen, I just ran across something that I think you should know about.
Yeah?
Seems this Lorna Anderson's chomping at the bit down here to collect her husband's life insurance.
Lorna Anderson? Interesting.
One other thing. This preacher fellow, Tom Bird?
Uh-huh.
His wife died down here 4 months ago under funny circumstances. Maybe you guys ought to come down here to Lyon County and pay us a visit.
Yeah. Thanks, Vern.
It would be easy to consume ourselves with hate for the person who did this thing. But I ask you today to turn your hate toward forgiveness. God's forgiven this person already, just as he forgave the centurion at the cross. Marty's gone. His struggle is over. What about us? Why stick around if it's so much better up there? That's a good question. And the only answer that I have is that the Lord has his own time for each of us. And until that time comes, I ask you one thing. I ask you to trust Jesus. Be strong, be steadfast, be unmovable in your faith. God loves you and is with you. He who is the way will show you the way.
I've been checking into Miss Anderson's reputation. Her husband's softball team used to refer to her as the game burrito. Best player of the game, won Lorna. Another story has Marty coming home, catching her naked in the tub with her local Romeo.
So this is everything you got on the Sandy Bird death?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? You want it straight?
Sure.
I think this is one hell of a skimpy investigation for an unattended death.
Oh, just a second. Maybe her death looks a little fishy now, but this is Monday morning after the game. We had no proof it was anything but an accident.
We did the best we could with the evidence we had. We just ran out of places to go with it.
Who's this, John Rule?
Highway patrolman. The traffic cop that did the investigation.
He didn't run out of places to go. He must have 20 pages of reports in here.
Reports from the traffic cop, reports from everyone else. Did you see this?
What's that?
John Rule's personal statement. Seems the traffic cop never believed Sandy Bird died by accident.
I'd say we ought to talk to the traffic cop.
We shot these day after Sandy died. These are the reports of the blood test, stomach contents. This is some more car stuff. I'm sorry about the language in my report and all. I've done 15 years of accidents, but I've only had an hour or so crime training.
I'd say you paid attention in class.
May be rough, but it's evidence. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
See you later, John.
See ya.
I'll keep you posted, John.
Yeah, good. Oh, do you think there's any connection between the two deaths?
I honestly don't know. Even if there is, this may be too little too late. All we can do now is work the Anderson case, and to tell the truth, even that one may slide away. But hey, who knows? Anything can happen. That's what I love about this job.
Kansas Crime Line. That's right. Uh-huh. Yes, I'm getting it. Are you certain?
One crackpot calls you and you arrest me? How can you do that, man? This is America.
We'll keep him here until we get a car down from Junction City.
You're making a mistake. I'm telling you. Can't do this. I think they want you, man.
Working from an anonymous tip, the Gifford County Sheriff Department today arrested Ronald Stark of Emporia, Kansas, in connection with the death of Martin Anderson. We're charging him with conspiracy to commit murder. We no longer consider robbery to be a motive. We expect no new arrests for the time being.
If the charge was conspiracy, who did he conspire with?
We have no further comment at this time. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thanks. Ronald Stark owned a hair salon, for heaven's sake. What did Martin Anderson ever do to him? Complain about a permanent?
You're kidding. You confirmed it. Okay, thanks.
What? That was the Junction City rewrite guy. He just read me the arrest warrant they issued up there. It says that Ronald Stark conspired with a second person to kill Martin Anderson. Who?
The charge against Stark is not murder, but rather a conspiracy to commit murder. And while no further details are being released, it is reported that linked to Stark and the conspiracy is Lorna Anderson, wife of the victim. Lorna Anderson is named in the arrest affidavit revealed today. No charges have been filed against Mrs. Anderson so far, however. The murder of Martin Anderson is still under investigation, and it is reported that Stark is cooperating with authorities. The surprising conspiracy
Marty Stark, they're onto us. They're charging him with a conspiracy to kill Marty. They said I was implicated. It's on the news. They have Ronnie, and he's talking.
That's okay. That's okay. Can't prove a thing, Lorna. They're never going to take his word over yours.
Why? Who am I?
You're a Christian woman. You're the mother of 4 little girls. You attend St. Mary's Lutheran every Sunday. And who's Ronald Stark? An ex-hairdresser who's single and who's not a Christian. Not a practicing one. There's nothing to fear, Lorna. I'm all the strength you'll need, I promise. Just hold on to me. There's nothing to fear.
I didn't kill anybody!
Ronnie. Your bacon's in the fire, son. Make it easy on yourself. Just tell us what happened.
How many times do I have to go through this? I must have told you 1,000 times. I went out of business. I ran into Lorna. I felt sorry for her. I took her $5,000. I gave it to a guy I met at the plant who said he knew a hitman.
We know what happened to the money. You gave it to your supervisor. He gave it to some yahoo in Mississippi who could spot a loser 2 states away, so he split with the cash. But we know they didn't kill Anderson.
Well, I didn't either.
Then who did?
Not me! Who the hell does that leave?
Lorna G. Anderson?
No one's home.
Damn. Kind of like to have a suspect home when I'm executing a search warrant. Gives you a chance to ask surprise questions.
Good work, bud. Go, man.
Kansas Bureau of Investigation?
Phone bills. I hope time passes quickly until Saturday. I love you so very much, and that's forever. Now, that's sweet.
Did you find the weapon?
No, but I found ammunition. Looks like Lorna's got herself a new lover.
How many lovers is that?
We figure more than 20, but who's counting? Is it Stark?
Tom Bird. I wonder where the good reverend was the night Martin Anderson was killed.
He claimed to be in Topeka.
Funny how that's a lot closer to the murder scene than Emporia.
How can you do this? This is my house. It's my house. I have my rights, too. Break right in here. Bunch of thieves. You got no right.
Honey.
I thought you said God would protect us. Where was he this afternoon?
Lorna, wait a minute. Now, think. Stop and think. Now, this is obviously just another trial. Didn't God test Abraham in the same way? Wasn't Abraham ready to slay his own son for God?
Yeah? Well, I hope you're ready to go to jail for God. They found the letters, Tom. The letters that you wrote to me. So they're not just on to me, they're on to us. You still think they won't listen to Ronnie Stark? What about his brother? Dwayne has been talking us into the mud to anybody who'd listen. What if he keeps on talking?
Don't you worry about Dwayne. I'll take care of Dwayne.
Ready for it, buddy? Well, look at the wind blew in. Hi, John, boy.
Let you men go on inside. I'll be there in a minute.
So you can talk about living bird?
Go on. Getting too smart. Vern, I kind of hate dealing in rumors, but I wanted to ask you. Ted Shanks told me he heard you guys found some love letters from Tom Bird to Lorna. Any truth?
Yeah, we did.
Were they written before Sandy died?
The trouble with rumors is they feed on each other, John. Really, I've got to beg off. But look, Gifford County's got the letters, and to tell you the truth, I can't remember any of the dates.
Well, maybe you could tell me if, Never mind, Vern. I understand.
I'll keep you posted, John.
Sure you will.
Something wrong?
Yeah, there is. You keep telling me you keep me posted, but I have to wait till I run into you somewhere.
I'm busy, John. We got a full-blown murder case here. Accomplices, possible insurance fraud. Not like poking around in one traffic accident.
I was never poking around. I was investigating. Maybe I didn't know much about how to do it. But the guys who did weren't interested.
We never had the evidence. Now, what are you trying to say? I didn't do my job? Go ahead, say it.
You do a good job. You work your tail off, Vern. Nothing's gonna change that. But every time I ask the hard questions, all I got back is a yawn. Hell, I'm not paid to ask those questions. You are. I'm sorry. You and I have been friends a lot longer than this thing, and we'll stay friends after it's gone. It's just kind of frustrating, that's all.
For all of us. KBI 26, Lyon County.
Go ahead, 26.
Yeah, Terry, print up a copy of Sandy Bird's autopsy report. Want to take it home and study it?
10-4. Oh, hey, Vern, are you still there?
Yeah?
Jim Tyler called. He wants to meet with you about a Ronald Stark. Says it's urgent.
10-4.
So what's your handicap these days?
My golf swing. What's yours?
Same problem.
This is some house. You know, Mama told me to go to business school. I should have listened.
You want something to drink?
It's too early.
Have a seat. Vern, as you know, Joyce and I, we've known Ronnie Stark's family for years, and we're all kind of concerned about his situation. Personally, I'm worried that this conspiracy thing could turn into a murder charge against Ronnie.
Yeah, could.
Well, you may not be a scratch golfer, but I happen to know that you got some pull in Gifford County, and...
Spit it out before you choke, Jim.
Oh, what the hell? Ronnie's got a good lawyer. I just feel if there's anything I can do to smooth things over, I owe it to the Starks.
I'm listening.
I've got somebody I'd like you to meet. Come on in. Vern, this is Dwayne Stark, Ronald's brother. Go ahead, Dwayne. One day last May, I got a call from Lorna Anderson. She asked me to meet her at the St. Mary's Lutheran Church. I went, and she tried to hire me to kill her husband. Now, a deal was offered by Lorna Anderson and Reverend Tom Bird.
Tom Bird asked you to kill Martin Anderson 6 months before Lorna asked your brother? Dwayne, I'm not a suspicious guy by nature, but you wouldn't be making up a little story here, would you, to take a little heat off your brother?
Bird asked me to kill Martin Anderson. He knows he asked me.
How would I know?
Because he wants to see me. He's been asking to meet with me. Private. Shut me up, I guess. You could listen in. Hear for yourself that what I'm telling you is the truth. Assuming we can make a deal for my brother.
Well, now, that's an interesting proposition. Tell you what, I'll run it by Gifford County as soon as they get back from a business trip.
No, you can't do this to me! He was my husband! No, don't let him take me! This is a mistake! Call my daddy!
There'll be a lot of phone call now.
I think we should do. Get in the car now. Watch your head.
Okay, Doug, Jason, settle down now.
Doug, will you say grace, please?
Lord, bless this food for our use and thus to thy service. In Jesus' name, amen.
John, push that turkey on down here. We got some carving to do.
You know, you ought to let John do that. He's pretty good at carving up an old Tom Bird like that.
Thanks. I bet you've been thinking about that one all week.
Oh, no.
Could have waited another week before he said it.
Can you believe how this thing's grown? They're writing about it in Kansas City. Everywhere.
It's not exactly how we want to put Emporia on the map.
Well, at least they picked up Lorna and they closing in on the Reverend, right, John?
I hope so.
Heck, if it hadn't been for John, they wouldn't be thinking about Tom Bird at all. He's the only one who suspected much back when Sandy Bird died. Wonder what they're thinking now, huh, John?
I don't really know what they're thinking, Ted. I wish I knew more. I reckon they're probably having some second thoughts about it.
You bet they are.
I'm not. My sister goes to St. Mary's Lutheran. I've talked to her and my neighbor. We don't think there's any way Tom Bird's guilty.
We've heard he's a real good man.
You know, Lorna feels the same way about him.
Kyle?
Remember, Tom Bird requested this meeting, so let him do the talking.
Unless he tries to play footsie. Then be direct, whatever it takes. Just get him to admit he tried to hire you to kill Marty Anderson.
And when you get there, try to have the talk in his car, not yours.
What?
People don't usually shoot other people in their own car.
Now, just wait a second.
Let's just not. You want to save your brother's butt. This is what it takes.
2 people already been killed.
We'll be right there every second.
Listen, Dwayne. We may have a rope on Lorna, but we got nothing on Tom. And the weaker the case against Tom, the stronger it is against your brother.
How close will you be?
Close enough to see your pearly whites.
late.
Here comes Dwayne.
Okay. Here he is.
Uh-oh, he's getting in my car.
Strike one.
How you doing, Tom?
All right, how are things on your end?
Things are a mess, aren't they?
They really are. Rumors are rampant. I wanted to touch base with you about back in May when we talked, to make sure that we just talked about my youth group selling firecrackers for you.
Well, listen there, I don't know what's going on.
Well, they busted Lorna just to make her talk. They were going to try to keep her in over Thanksgiving just to crack her, but she made bail.
You know, Ronnie, he thought they broke Lorna, and Lorna talked. And so he spilled his guts.
No way she talked. No way. Those cops, those guys are good. They're dumb, but they're good.
Well, I'm just glad I'm not in her shoes.
I guess we ought to be glad we didn't follow through, huh?
That's true. Like I said, I didn't want to have anything to do with it at the time. I'm glad I didn't have anything to do with it then. And now.
I'm for not anything having to do with anything for the rest of my life, as far as I'm concerned. I think my wife dying was God's way of saying, you don't mess with that stuff, and I don't.
This is crazy. They're dancing circles around each other.
Why doesn't Stark ask him about the meeting?
Sounds like he's trying to cover his own butt.
Sounds like he's scared to me.
I got 3 kids I gotta be with. I got Christmas coming up. I got a church. Dwayne, I'm just trying to exist. I'm trying to build back my life.
So, I'll get back with you. Right, Tom?
Yeah.
No!
Talk to you later.
Is there enough there to nail him?
I don't know, Vern. I just don't know. It could go either way.
Jason, what are you doing?
Trying to lock the storm window. It's stuck.
I thought you liked to sleep with the storm window open.
I'm afraid Reverend Bird will come and get us.
Reverend Bird's not going to hurt us. He doesn't do those kind of things.
You think he killed those other people. He kills people he doesn't like.
Maybe. But he wouldn't hurt you, because he knows I'd chase him down and catch him.
No one's caught him yet.
Good night, son.
Good night.
I'm working on it, okay, honey? Just give Daddy a little break, okay?
Thomas Bird, you're under arrest for solicitation to commit murder.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. Anything you say may be used in the court of law against you.
What's wrong, Daddy?
Nothing, honey. These gentlemen just made a mistake. I can fix everything.
When you got good and clean on the inside, you get all the guts out. Then you find that spot right here, see? Right behind the gill and that fin. You get your knife under there.
John! John! They arrested Tom Bird.
This is the scene outside the Lyon County Jail, where the Reverend Thomas Bird, minister of St. Mary's Lutheran Church in Emporia, is being held. Shocked and angered by Bird's arrest, these church members have gathered outside the Lyon County Jail to give their support to Bird, who they refuse to believe had anything to do with the death of Martin Anderson. According to Dwayne Stark, an Emporia contractor, the Reverend Bird and Lorna Anderson approached him weeks ago at St. Mary's Lutheran Church with at least 2 plans for killing her husband. One plan called for Martin Anderson to be drugged and killed by placing Anderson's unconscious body into his car and then pushing the vehicle into a local river. According to Stark, the Reverend Bird is to have described in detail a place near Emporia where a road curves as it approaches a bridge with a 50-foot drop-off. The Reverend Bird
That's how
and his
Sandy Bird
secretary
died.
also supposedly discussed an alternative plan in which a robbery would occur in the Anderson house.
Pastor Bird is overwhelmed by your outpouring of support, by those of you who gave your own money to help him post bail, and by those of you who even offered to mortgage your homes that he be set free. But now, sadly, the time has come when we must reach deep in our hearts and ask ourselves if Pastor Bird has the time, the energy, and the moral authority to continue to lead us in worship and in our spiritual lives. He has told me he does not wish to abandon you and wants to continue his ministry. Before we vote, he has asked to make a statement. Pastor.
My dear friends,
Finally, Lyon County, Kansas today will start to decide whether Minister Tom Bird conspired to kill Martin Anderson. No charges yet have been filed in the actual murder of Anderson, but Anderson's wife, Lorna, faces similar conspiracy charges in Gifford County, though her trial has been delayed. She's out on bail, but may well join these anxious Emporians lining up for a view of this nearly unprecedented trial.
First time I ever met him was at the church. Lorna Anderson introduced him as Pastor Tom Bird and said he was going to help us.
Did you ask her what she meant?
Yes. She said, Tom's going to help us kill Marty.
What, if anything, was said concerning the funeral?
Well, the plan on the funeral was that Tom Bird would preside. That way he could be close to Lorna. And since he was the minister,
no one would suspect him. Lorna asked me if I wanted to be a pallbearer. I told her no way.
Did you ask them why they thought you would be willing to participate in such a crime as this?
Yeah. I said, I'm not a, a cold-blooded killer. I've never done anything like this in my life. And Tom Bird said, neither have I. I'm a man of God, but I'm going to kill Martin Anderson.
There was a sparkle in their eyes when they talked to each other. I felt an electricity in the air. I saw a physical attraction. I saw devotion on the part of Lorna.
If you would, please state your full name for the record.
Lorna Gail Anderson.
Are you acquainted with an individual by the name of Thomas P. Bird?
The question calls for privileged information against self-incrimination.
Did you have a meeting with Thomas P. Bird and Dwayne Stark in May of 1983 at St. Mary's Lutheran Church?
The question calls for privileged information against self-incrimination.
Not the most quotable person around, is she? At least it gets us to the powder room for a second. Hey, wait a minute. Just the man I was wondering about.
Finally pick up the ball on that.
Aren't you the man who investigated the Sandy Bird accident?
John Rule, right?
Yeah?
I'm Bobby Burke, and this is Nancy Horst from the Gazette.
That's right, I remember. This is my wife, Lorraine.
Hi. Hi. So, what do you think about the trial?
Well, I don't know. I've been at work. Lorraine was just bringing me up to speed.
You know about the 2 murder plans Dwayne Stark said Bird came up with?
Yeah?
Did you happen to notice one of those plans was almost like the way Sandra Bird died? Mr. Rule, you didn't suspect foul play back when you were mopping up her wreck, did you?
Well, we looked into something, but as you know, Mrs. Bird's death was listed as an accident.
What things did you look into?
Well, I'm not sure I can really say anything. The Highway Patrol has a press office in Topeka. We're supposed to refer all reporters to him.
Maybe you could just
We better
say
take our break and get back. Thanks very much for your time, John.
Bye.
What's going on? You're the one who went charging in, both barrels blazing.
We're fishing, kiddo. Whatever Mr. Rule's got to tell, he's not gonna bite till he's ready.
If you say so. Been doing it longer than I have.
Watch it.
I've always been a little goosey around the press, but I never wanted to talk so bad in my life.
Fry! You better watch what you say about Pastor Bird. No!
What's going on here? Come on, let's go.
Stop it!
Get her out of here.
I know you're jealous!
Maybe you better stay goosey.
I cared for Lorna Anderson as a pastor, close friend, co-worker.
Now, Cheryl Fry testified that you stroked Lorna Anderson's back, that you held her when she cried.
Well, to stand across the room and tell someone that God loves them and that people care when she's crying and hurting would not be a full communication. I gave her full affirmation. It's just the way I am.
I would remind the gallery that they are guests of the court. If they cannot conduct themselves in an appropriate manner, they'll be asked to leave. Continue, counsel.
Now, Pastor Bird, about these cards that you wrote to Mrs. Anderson shortly after her husband's death. Now, what did you mean when you wrote, "I love you, and I'm confident of the future, and that makes the present okay. Take care of the kids. Love you always, Tom"?
It meant that I was committed to care for her as long as she needed the care. that her feelings of abandonment would pass.
And you are so very special. I hope time goes fast until Saturday evening. I love you so very much, and that's forever, Tom.
It meant that she was a very special person, as everyone is, and that I felt great commitment in caring for her. I was talking about her self-esteem.
Mr. Warren, we're ready for your cross-examination.
Mr. Byrd, you were charged with soliciting Dwayne Stark to murder Martin Anderson in a meeting in your church back in May of 1983, are you not?
I am.
And in December of 1983, a month after Martin Anderson's death, you met with Mr. Stark in his pickup truck in a parking lot to clarify what your church meeting was about, did you not?
I did, and to stop the rumors.
Now, the jury has heard a taped recording of that meeting in the truck. And in that meeting, you say, well, maybe we ought to be glad we didn't follow through. Did you not?
Well, I think that right up above there, you need to understand kind of the context of what we were... Could I look at that a minute or two? Well, at one point, Dwayne and I had discussed the fact that Marty used to beat Lorna. And we discussed whether we should take Lorna to a wife abuse agency, but we didn't. And I'm just saying that I'm glad we didn't follow through with that.
And so it's abundantly clear, ladies and gentlemen, that the prosecution's entire case is based on the testimony of one man, Dwayne Stark, who was greatly interested in clearing his brother Ronald's name. Now, who can believe that anyone would be so stupid as to propose such a preposterous murder plan in an open church to a stranger whom he had met only 5 minutes earlier? Now, the rest of the slanderous testimony has to do with the supposed love affair between Tom Byrd and Lorna Anderson, which never existed. Now, the love that he felt for her was the Christian love that is shared between pastor and parishioner. And I submit to you that Thomas Byrd, a Christian, is wholly innocent of the criminal charge before him.
Mr. Warren?
Who would be so stupid to propose such a plan? The same person who could be so stupid as to think that you would swallow the outrageous explanations you heard in this courtroom. You heard the testimony that Martin Anderson's life was insured for more than $300,000. You heard witness after witness establish Tom Byrd's illicit love affair with Lorna Anderson. Now, why would this man try to plot the death of another? For reasons as old as the Bible itself, ladies and gentlemen. For love and money.
Would you publish the verdict, please?
State of Kansas versus Thomas P. Byrd, case number 84, CR 111. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, do find the defendant guilty. Signed by the foreman.
Goldfish? Any comment, Trooper?
There's not much I can add.
Do you think justice was served today?
Well, Bird was convicted for trying to hire someone to murder Martin Anderson. He'll get what, 5 to 10? He's a minister, so he'll be out on parole in 2 years. Is that justice?
Sure, for conspiracy. Mr. Rule, please. Do you think that Tom Bird had something to do with his wife's death? Off the record. Just tell us if you think he hired someone to kill her.
Off the record?
Yeah.
No. I don't think he hired someone to kill her. I think he skipped the middleman.
It was all a dream, Lorna. It's a bad dream.
When do I wake up?
Soon. It'll be over soon. It's already ended. Look at the good side. You got a nice new house in Hutchinson.
Thanks to a loan from Daddy.
Well, new house is a heck of a lot better than prison.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is just a temporary setback. In fact, it's not even a setback. It's a new chance.
For what?
To heal. To make plans.
But how long are you going to be there?
Lorna, I swear to you, I'll be out of here in a year. Everyone will have forgotten about us. We'll be back together. I promise.
Okay.
So, in light of Tom Bird's conviction, is Lyon County now investigating Sandra Bird's death?
There is an ongoing investigation into the Sandra Bird death, but I am not at liberty to discuss the particulars.
How long do you expect the investigation to take?
It should be concluded within a matter of weeks.
But it's already been 14 months. Why wasn't foul play suspected at the time of the accident?
What we knew then was one thing. What we know now is another. Thank you, Bobby.
Are you saying nothing suspicious surfaced at the time of Mrs. Bird's death?
The highway patrol worked the case as a traffic accident. Yeah, there were some questions raised, but there were simply no facts to indicate it was anything other than an accident.
Okay, Mr. Rule, how do you like that?
Nothing to indicate it wasn't an accident. What the hell's he talking about? Let me have a talk with that man.
John, please, when is this going to end? You have become as obsessed as Tom Bird.
How can you say that?
How can I say that? When every time this case comes up, you're storming around the house, you're sullen for a week. When every time we go out for dinner or a drink, people come up to you, they ask you what you think, and you take a nosedive again.
Sandy Bird was murdered, Lorraine. And the man who did it spent a couple of years in prison, and he's calling his lover every day. You think that's justice?
No, I don't. But you tell me, what good does dressing down Sheriff Buckley do? You think that finally, after all this time, they're going to say, hey, John, good buddy, you've been right. We've been idiots. Look, it really looks now like they're investigating her death. If you go down there now and get everyone's back up, it's just going to make it that much harder for them to admit their mistakes. John, they don't care what you thought. They just don't want to be wrong. Cool it a little longer, okay?
Well, maybe if I hadn't cooled it after Sandy died, Martin Anderson would still be alive.
Hi. Hi. What's the matter? A letter from our public.
Dear Woodward and Bernstein, where do you guys come off with your articles after crucify Tom Bird? A lot of good Christian people out here believe in him. We've written your publisher that we are canceling our subscription because of you. We thought this was the Emporia Gazette, not the Washington Post. Hey, we're talking conspiracy, murder, hitmen, adultery, and possible incompetence in public office. What's Washington got that we don't?
What if they're right, Bobby?
They're not right, honey. I hope. Bobby, Nancy, somebody to see you. Mr. Rule. They're taking us in. What's up?
I got something I want to show you. She was floating face down there in front of the car. And then I saw some blood on those rocks and a trail of blood leading over there to the trees under the bridge. There were blood stains on the bridge floor. And there was more blood on the rail there. It was human, same as the blood below. We knew all these things early on. We knew there was no alcohol in her blood. We knew there was no water in her lungs. We knew there were no skid marks on the road. There was no accident.
What do you really think happened?
I only came to you to set the record straight about the investigation.
We agreed this would be off the record. We haven't abused that so far. Just for us, John, what do you really think happened?
Okay. Of course, I'm only speculating. But I think Tom Bird invited Sandy out here on the bridge. Then he clubbed her in the head repeatedly. I think she reached up, trying to shield herself, trying to stop the blows, because she couldn't defend herself anymore. And he shoved her over here against the rail, trying to throw her off. I think she probably managed to grab it, hanging on, pleading with him, till he kicked her. Then she fell off through the trees 30 feet to the rocks below, where her ribs caved in. Then I think he rolled her car into the water, and he threw her in as well. That's what I think happened. But I can never prove it. I'm just hoping to God somebody can.
So, what's on your minds today?
It's been 2 weeks since Tom Bird was convicted of conspiracy to kill Martin Anderson. And it's been public knowledge for 5 months that the plot to kill Martin Anderson was a mirror of the way Sandra Bird died.
The Gazette has interviewed several authorities who question the accidental death finding in Sandy's case. We're convinced that the autopsy was flawed, and we've written editorials asking for a complete investigation.
And yet, all through this, Rick Warren, Lyon County's attorney, has been silent and nothing has happened.
Rick Warren better darn well keep silent. He's conducting an investigation, and they're best conducted under wraps.
Frankly, Mr. Attorney General, we're tired of waiting. More importantly, the family of Sandy Bird is tired of waiting.
I mean, how much time does Rick Warren need?
Well, I'll give old Rick a call. But for the most part, it's his county. I can't make any promises.
Hello.
Hi.
Tom, oh, Tom, I don't know what to do. Marty's insurance company won't pay until they see what happens in my conspiracy trial.
Well, that's okay. It'll come.
It won't come. My lawyer keeps putting off my trial. We're never going to get the money.
No, I'm sure he's doing what's in your best interest. Money's not going to do you a heck of a lot of good if you get sent to jail. Take it from an expert.
I'm so lonely without you. I can't bear it much longer.
And patience has never been one of your virtues. Have you been to church lately, sweetheart? I think maybe you ought to just go to church just to be with God. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Oh.
cited you for doing 82 in a 55-mile-per-hour zone. By signing, you're not admitting guilt, just acknowledging receipt of the ticket. This yours? Not mine either. Nice turn you made there, Bert.
Well, good news travels fast. I just wanted to personally tell you that the Lyon County attorney ordered a new autopsy on Sandy Bird.
I was beginning to think old Rick Warren was never going to make a move.
Now, Rick got a bad rap. He's had us investigating this case a long time, John. Longer than you know.
Yeah. Well, maybe if I'd known a little more.
Maybe there was some folks thought reopening the case was like admitting they hadn't done it right in the first place. Maybe that's what took them a while to come around.
You know, Vern, I really appreciate you coming out to tell me. In fact, I'm so grateful I'm not going to ticket you for that illegal U-turn you pulled over there.
John, you're a hell of a man. Won't happen again.
I can confirm that this is the body of Sandra Bird. Look at this. Her ribs are flexed out, see that? You die in a car crash, your ribs flex in. So for whatever reason, this victim took a blow to the back.
Ooh, God bless you.
Your favorite?
Oh, boy. Well, any day I'll get some of your peanut butter cookies. Gotta be a good one. Come on, let's sit down here.
I had to do something. I was so upset to hear about disturbing Sandy's peace. And now this new grand jury they're forming.
It's more than he should have to bear.
Oh, I can bear anything God has in mind. But I don't think any jury or grand jury's gonna believe the fantasy that I killed Sandy.
Oh, of course not.
Well, they can talk grand jury all they want to, Pastor Bird. But you know, no matter what they write or what they say, there are people at St. Mary's who will always believe in you and pray for you.
Thank you, Dick. You know, the thing I'm proudest of is that you've all grown in your faith. All of you. God has his plan. Never doubt it.
Well, look what he's done for Lorna. Sending her a little bit of happiness right now. Philip Jordan must be a saint.
We're so happy for her.
Why's that?
Well, Lorna married a Mr. Jordan. Someone from her new church. Didn't you know?
No. Oh, that's just wonderful news, isn't it?
Praise Jesus.
Yeah.
Hello? Lorna, this is Bobby Burke with the Emporia Gazette. We just heard some news we'd like to confirm concerning your engagement to a Philip Jordan.
Just a second, please. Well, actually, we're already married. He's a wonderful person.
What about your trial?
He believes totally in my innocence. And we're gonna start a whole new life together as soon as all this mess is over.
Where did you meet?
In church. It's just so beautiful. I found God.
Really? Again?
John? They indicted Tom Bird for Sandy's murder.
Thank God.
Oh, Vern just called. He was in a hurry, had to go. You did it.
I don't know.
What is wrong?
I just hope they really have the goods to convict him.
Bobby, give me that cigarette. Here.
Hey, Bird. I hear you're going back to trial. You've done enough time in a courtroom to be a lawyer by now.
No. I'll be getting a lawyer, Lester. A new one. The best. Don't you worry. We learn through adversity. The strong survive.
With a little help from God, right?
That's right, Lester. See? You're learning.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I'm going to church?
Well, if the last trial was any indication, Tom's probably gonna have the whole congregation there. Nervous about testifying?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
How many times I've been on the stand?
This is no DUI. I'm sorry. I know it's gonna go well.
If I can just get the jury to see it the way I saw it, he won't get off. I know it.
Lorna said she was taking short trips to Wichita and Topeka with Tom Bird.
Did she give a reason for these trips?
So they could spend afternoons together in motel rooms.
Did she say anything regarding the afternoons in motel rooms with Tom Bird?
She said he was pretty good in bed for a minister.
Did she say anything else regarding her relationship with Tom Bird?
She said, Tom and I are getting much more involved with each other. We're very much in love, and I know it sounds really awful, but sometimes I just wish something would happen to Marty and Tom's wife so we could be together forever.
How did you come to be acquainted with Tom Bird?
He lived right next door to me.
And where was that residence?
Lansing State. The Pen.
Did you two have any conversations?
We wasn't close friends. Like I said, we lived, well, you know, my bunk was right next to his'n. We talked pretty near every night and every day.
What did the defendant say concerning his wife's death?
He said he had conspired with Lorna Anderson to have his wife killed.
Did he say anything else about his relationship with Lorna Anderson?
Oh, yeah. He said him and her had an affair going for, I think it was 2-3 years, something like that.
How many times have you been in the penitentiary, Lester?
Twice.
What for?
Involuntary manslaughter and car theft, and strong-arm robbery.
Do you have any idea why KBI agent Vern Humphrey's report of his interview with you said Bird never told Kearns that he killed his wife?
I guess it's 'cause he said he conspired to kill his wife.
Thank you.
Mr. Warren.
The state would like to call John Rule, Your Honor.
I showed him the watch, and he identified it as his wife's.
And where did you find it?
Directly beneath the bridge. I looked up, and there was a gap in the bridge planks of about 1 inch.
Did you climb up onto the bridge to inspect it?
Yes, I did.
And what did you find there?
Bloodstains on the bridge planks and more bloodstains on the railing.
Trooper Rule, can you conceive of any possible way that Sandy Bird's watch could have flown off her wrist during the hypothetical accident the defense proposes and landed where you found it?
No.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness is not an accident reconstructionist.
Sustained. The witness's last response will be stricken from the record, and the jury is instructed to disregard it.
Trooper Rule, do you think it was physically possible for someone to have pushed Sandy Bird's car off the embankment and down into the river?
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation.
Sustained.
Trooper Rule, in your 15 years as a highway patrolman, have you ever had to push a car off a pavement?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever had to push a car off a gravel road onto an embankment?
Yes, sir. It happens several times a month.
Do you think it was physically possible for someone to have pushed Sandy Bird's car off the embankment and into the river?
Objection.
Overruled.
I believe it was possible, yes. There was no braking of any kind. Just the track of the car, which was obviously rolling freely.
Do you think this was an accident?
Objection.
No.
His opinion is irrelevant.
Sustained. Strike the witness's response.
Could the evidence observed at the scene have been created by an accident?
Objection, Your Honor. May we approach the bench?
Please.
Mr. Rule is a traffic investigator, and he has testified at great length as to the findings of his investigation. He is not an accident reconstructionist, yet the state's questions are continually leading him in this direction.
Counsel, do you plan to call an accident reconstructionist?
We do.
Then, I'll sustain the objection at this time and request that you follow a different line of questioning.
You did great, honey.
Yeah, I don't know.
John, your testimony was very effective.
Damaging's the word.
See?
I'm not so sure. That defense attorney's sharp.
Well, we got one thing going for us.
What's that?
Tom Bird. He practically convicted himself last time. He'll pull through again.
Now, unless his attorney won't let him testify.
Don't you have a deadline?
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Come on, honey, we better go.
Yeah.
Mr. Rule. I'm June Post, Sandy Bird's aunt. We're all from Arkansas, but we've been following things in the newspapers and through a lawyer, and we wanted to be sure to meet you.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Mrs. Post. This is my wife, Lorraine.
Hi. How do you do? I couldn't help hearing your doubts about your testimony in there. I just wanted you to know that, to us, winning the verdict doesn't matter. We already lost Sandy. What matters is that finally, everything possible has been done to answer the questions about her death. And for that, we thank you. And Sandy's children. They're not old enough now, but someday they'll thank you too. very much. Goodbye, Mr. Rule.
Come on, Trooper. Tomorrow we suit up and do this all over again.
Yeah.
An accident is out of the question. There's no object for the vehicle to collide with to cause a person to be ejected.
If the driver's door was torn off and the car plunged down the embankment, would a driver who was not secured by a seatbelt tend to fall from the vehicle?
Yes, the driver could separate from the vehicle.
What a bunch of bull.
Dr. Eckert, were the injuries which you noted on the body of Sandy Bird consistent with ejection from an automobile as the defense contends?
No.
What is your opinion as to how the head and arm injuries were received?
Blunt trauma by a blunt object. They were defensive injuries.
What do you mean by defensive injuries?
When someone is confronted with a weapon, they will try to defend themselves, possibly like this or like this, and in the process, could injure the wrists, the back of the arms, or the head.
Did Sandy Bird have any such injuries?
Yes, she did. Her injuries were consistent with this type of defensive action.
Dr. Brockman, do you know what defensive wounds means?
Quite frequently encounter them.
Based on your examination of the photographs and the 2 autopsy reports, is there any evidence of defensive injuries?
I saw none, no.
But there were injuries to the lower arms and the wrists, as the pathologist for the state testified.
But they were on the thumb side. It'd be a little hard to get injured on that side when reacting in a defensive manner. No, those injuries were entirely consistent with falling from the car.
Dr. Brockman, you never actually examined Sandy Bird's body, did you?
Nope. I saw the photographs and read the reports.
Thank you.
We saw Sandy and Tom daily. After Sandy died, Tom became more a part of our family. As I sit right here, I don't believe Tom Bird is capable of murder.
Objection, Your Honor. Not responsive and irrelevant.
Tom Bird is a man of God. He looked my husband and me in the eye, and he said he's innocent.
Your Honor.
Objection sustained. The witness
That's good enough for us, and anybody else who knows him.
Order, please. Order in the courtroom, please.
Well, bad news.
What?
Bird is not testifying.
Oh, no. Great. He was the county's best witness.
That's what his lawyer finally figured out.
Well, now, where does that leave the trial? I mean, all the expert witnesses just seem to cancel each other out. How can the jury decide now?
Whatever happens, it's over soon.
If he gets off, how does this town go back about its business? Can we ever put this thing behind us? Can you?
Not one witness testified that Tom Bird was even near Rocky Ford Bridge that night. Not one expert witness testified that Sandra Bird's injuries were consistent with being thrown from the bridge or inconsistent with any other way. Not one expert witness gave their opinion that Sandra Bird was not in that car at the time it went over the embankment. Not one witness testified that Tom Bird had threatened harm to his wife or asked for a separation or a divorce. For God's sake, follow the court's instructions. To arrive at a guilty verdict, you must find that the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Sandra Bird was beaten and thrown from the bridge. You cannot convict a man
of one of the worst crimes imaginable in a case full of inconsistencies. You simply cannot convict this man of murder. Send him back to his children.
When Judge Strickland instructed you, he told you you don't leave your common sense at home. You apply your common sense to the facts. So remember that when you ask yourself, how did the blood and watch come to rest under the bridge 30 feet west from a car that was traveling north? And how did the blood get smeared on 5 feet up on the tree and on top of the bridge? We proved Sandy Bird's body fell from the bridge to the tree, to the ground, and then was dragged to the river. We showed you the trail of blood. You know how Tom Bird got back to the church. He ran. He told the authorities he jogged that night. So why did he come home in his coat and tie? There was no shower at the church. Why would he change, all sweaty, from jogging clothes to a suit? Because his jogging clothes were covered in blood, and that's why they were never found. We proved Tom Bird loved Lorna Anderson. We showed you love letters and phone bills with hundreds of calls from Tom's house and from the church to Lorna's. Tom Bird cruelly and unmercifully beat to death his wife and threw her into the Cottonwood River. Don't let fear dissuade you from doing what you think is right. You must find the defendant guilty of murder in the first degree. Thank you.
So you're gonna hang around tomorrow, see if there's a verdict?
Nah. It'll be a month of Sundays before they get it all sorted out. Well, so long, ladies. Thanks.
So long, Trooper. Bye-bye. And thank you.
John, what the hell are you doing here?
Working. I don't want to have to back up to the pay window next month.
I thought you'd be over at the courthouse.
Yeah, no sense hanging around there until I got something to say.
Never let it be said I don't stay in touch. Jury's coming back, John.
It's only been half a day.
They're back.
So fast. That's not so good, huh? You want to ride?
If he gets off, I don't want to be there. If he doesn't, you go.
I'll keep you posted, Bert.
Holding up all right?
Yes.
All rise.
May we have order, please? Counsel, are you satisfied with the presence of the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, sir, we have.
Is the verdict unanimous?
Yes, it is.
Bailiff? Please publish the verdict.
State of Kansas versus Thomas P. Byrd. Case number 85 CR 55. We, the jury in the above entitled case, do find the defendant guilty. Signed by the foreman.
It's unbelievable. It is just unbelievable. I didn't think they'd really do it.
Believe it, honey. Believe it.
Where to, John?
Back to work. You?
Same.
John Rule still works for the Kansas Highway Patrol and has been promoted. Tom Byrd is currently serving a life sentence for the murder of his wife, Sandra. Custody of the Byrd children has been awarded to Sandra's brother. Lorna Anderson pleaded guilty to criminal solicitation in connection with the death of her first husband, Martin. She is serving 5.5 to 18 years in prison and is eligible for parole in 1989. Her children have been adopted by her new husband. Martin Anderson was killed in 1983. Charges have yet to be filed for his murder.